Now that we have our Google account set up, we can use that as our credentials to create a Google Cloud Platform account so we can use Google Maps. Google Cloud Platform is an expansive array of cloud products, such as virtual machines, cloud storage, content distribution networks, infinitely scalable databases, Google Maps, and much more. The service we'll be using is Google Maps. If you already have a Google Cloud Platform account, you can skip to the end of this lesson or talk about the services you'll need. Spoiler alert, it's Places. Alright, before we begin, click on the link in the lesson description to open the Google Cloud website. Press Get Started. Select the Google account you'd like to use. If you only have one, it'll look like this. Then select your country. After you've read the small book that is Terms of Service, click on the checkbox and press Continue. Next, select the account that's right for you. For this guide, I'll be using Individual. If you're creating this account on behalf of a business or your client, you may want to consider selecting Business. Enter your full name. Then, your address, city, state, and zip code. Finally, enter a credit card number for overage charges. Keep in mind, Google gives you a $300 credit to use within 90 days. That should be plenty for the duration of this course. Next, enter the name of the credit card holder. If the card's billing address is different than the information above, uncheck the box and fill out the rest of the form. When you're ready, press Start My Free Trial. After you've read the message, click Got It. Next, we'll be selecting which products we'll be using. Before we go any further, why don't I show you? This address autocomplete is Google Places. We'll be using that. And this big map control to the right, we'll be using that as well. Alright, let's continue. In our case, checking Google Places is the best option, since it's the only one that contains both of the services we'll need. Maps JavaScript API and Places API. Check Places and click Enable. Next, copy this API key and paste it into a text file on your computer. We'll be using it soon. The API key is a unique string that grants access to services in your account. This is a public key, so it's not exactly top secret, and will be visible if you look at the code in your browser. Later on, if you decide to use this account in production, you can always tighten the security on it by excluding more services or domains that aren't your own. When you have the key copied and saved, press Done. There's one last thing. Before we can use our API keys, we'll need to enable billing. Click on Go to Billing in the Warning section in the Billing panel. Click Link a Billing Account and select your billing account from the drop-down. Since we just created the account, there should be only one. And click Set Account. And we're done! Man, that was a little brutal. How are you feeling? Maybe now's a good time to stand up and stretch. Take a little break, and when you're ready, let's use this fancy new API key.